Welcome back. This is day 2 of building a lead generation agency. So I know all this looks complicated, big time. I know that, but I will push it back to the basics. Okay, so basically, I have leads here. So basically, this is what my code outreach system wants to look like, specifically for emails, right? For the emails, I have code leads. They become warm leads, and I nurture them like follow-up system, and then it creates recognition, creates familiarity. I'm then able to book the appointment, and then money comes in. Before, when I was cold calling for an AI agency a couple months ago, I was just expecting to book the call, to book the appointment on that cold call. Like, rarely happens. That's like 99.9% no rate. But actually nurturing them like a follow up, taking your time. It's like you're growing a plant. Water, giving it attention. You know, then eventually they'll book the appointment with you. So moving back to this diagram, um, list of your cold leads, right? So they become warm leads because you send cold emails. Now, very cute picture, I know, very very cute. Now you're doing lead nurturing, follow up system, right? And time. So let's say this is a graph, right? Let's say this is a graph, and this is time. This is nurturing, and that's time, and this will be appointment rate, and this graph will be representing appointment rate, time, nurture system. So this is like a nurture system basically. The more time you take to nurture, the higher the percentage of you closing the appointment. You know, just a higher probability of you setting an appointment. If you take a 10, 100 days, if you take 50 days, yeah, I was doing it in one day, so the probability was very, very low. You get a lot of guys saying, they've closed it in one day, but man, I'll be honest, full ups for days, especially in enterprise to enterprise, they take a long time. That's why I hear a lot of stories, people telling me that calling other enterprises, they have to speak to the assistant, the receptionist assistant, and just slowly climb their way up. The newbies in the game just expect to book an appointment on the first day, which is just crazy. And that's the mistake I was making. So heading back here, you know, nurture your leads, they become warmer leads. They're able to set the appointments, it's smiling. Fulfill targets, you make bread. Cold call, first day, angry, angry, angry. I was trying to force it so yeah to set an appointment, and obviously it failed. It failed. I won't lie, guys. I was cold calling for probably I was an appointment setter for more than 3 months, and so like 90 days, and I set no appointment. The ones that were close were actually follow-ups, and because of this, I actually built a follow-up system right here. Yeah. So those are my leads. Don't want to gas it up too much, but those are my leads. And I've got the emails here. I've got last contact dates. Let me actually put this in red. Shoot my bad. I shouldn't be sorry. Can put that in red. Okay, baby, it's red. Just to show, okay, why I'm nurturing these clients. And this is my system. This is the anything system that I'm using. So basically, what it looks like is that leads, I'm warming them with a system or anything. warming them and doing nurturing follow-up system, booking appointments, printing money. So this follow-up system is what I'm focusing on today right now. So it gets leads, filters. I'm using a scraper to go in the website to scrape the emails out and code some regex, JavaScript coding, filters. He adds those emails here, and then probably adds those emails. Those emails have a those leads will get emailed, and then like a follow-up system branching out. It's gonna get really crazy. And what I'm just looking at right now is trying to solve this. Columns matching columns is required for their pen. What? I thought I already blasted it. Set columns to a non-empty string of header names that could be the rule. Like times like this, I just put it into ChatGPT. Fix up people wishes no look at the pressure drop down, change from append to append or pen row. Wait, I think I might be okay, but I'm cooking because this is the email. Show data primary primary email. I don't need all this for now. Delete business name. Going back to the get sheets business name. This has to work. So basically I will just delete that. So this has to work essentially. So if I did that, it will create a duplicate match, bro. So I'll test run it, try it again, because it's gonna take a long time. I don't have time to waste on the video. But that's literally what I'm doing right now. I work on the backend system, and yeah, this video is mostly about the code emails, what my code email system looks like, and I've got leads right now, probably like 100 leads. So 100 leads. Oh my god, this is just getting juicy now. No, pass it through a funnel. Right, just pass it through a funnel. Pass it through a funnel. Probably one person. Let's say 50. Let's say 50. Let's say 20 reply. That's pretty good. So 20% reply rate. What? So that's 20% reply rate. Let's out of those 20 that replied, 10 nurturing 10, right? So that's so I'm actually going to be targeting this room number as 50% nurture rate, right? And the next step here is set appointment. I'll be very honest, probably like 50% as well. 50%. Set an appointment. How many actually do it? Probably one. So this is a 5. Probably like 20%. Right. 50, like 20%. Client rate. So if we're actually taking it back there from 100, how many actually get past here? So 1% actually. So 1% on conversion rate. Right. So if I wanted conversion rate, if I wanted, let's say like 10 clients with high churn. 10 clients would be 1k leads, 10 clients. But you get what I mean. I just to really master my nurture system, and that's the update. So wish me luck, guys. You hear from